Karma finally caught up with Dijanai Carrington and Marina Mabra in a way that left basketball fans across the globe thoroughly satisfied. This wasn't just another moment in the game, it was an unraveling of events that brought poetic justice to the court. But to truly appreciate what happened, we need to rewind and revisit how this saga began. These fouls, and the chain reaction they set off, were far more than just tough plays. They symbolized a reckoning for Carrington and Mabra's earlier actions against one of the most talked-about players in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. It all started during the first round of the playoffs, in Game 1 of the matchup between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun. Expectations were high, and all eyes were on Caitlin Clark, the Fever's rookie sensation, who had already made waves throughout the season. But what unfolded just 90 seconds into the game shocked everyone. Carrington, in what seemed like a deliberate move, poked Clark straight in the eye. Clark, a player known for her resilience and composure, hit the ground immediately, clutching her face in pain. This wasn't a minor collision or an accidental brush. It was a blatant foul, visible to everyone in the arena and those watching from home. Carrington's hand made direct contact with Clark's face, leaving her visibly hurt and rattled. Yet, the foul itself wasn't the most shocking part. What left fans outraged was Carrington's reaction. Instead of showing concern or remorse for what had just happened, Carrington laughed. She turned to her teammate, Marina Mabra, and the two shared a moment of mockery that was hard to miss. It was as if Clark's pain was nothing more than a joke to them, a fleeting moment of humor in the heat of competition. For Clark's fans, this wasn't just unsportsmanlike, it was a blatant show of disrespect. This incident set the tone for what would become a contentious playoff series. And unfortunately, it didn't end there. A few weeks later, Carrington's lack of remorse became even more apparent during an Instagram live session with her girlfriend and Indiana Fever teammate, Melissa Smith. During the live broadcast, Carrington, with a grin on her face, reenacted the infamous eye poke. What might have seemed like a playful moment to her was anything but for Caitlin Clark's fans. To them, it was a slap in the face, a reminder that Carrington's actions on the court weren't accidental but deliberate and intentional. As if that weren't enough, Mabra decided to add fuel to the fire. In Game 2 of the same playoff series, Mabra went in for what should have been a standard block but ended up delivering a harsh blow to Clark's face. The impact was so severe that even the commentators, who typically maintain their neutrality, couldn't hold back. "That's a foul," one exclaimed, visibly shocked that the referees hadn't called it a flagrant foul. The lack of action from the officials enraged fans, who took to social media to voice their frustration. Many pointed out that if the same incident had occurred in the NBA, it would have been immediately called out as a flagrant foul, no questions asked. But as the saying goes, what goes around comes around. And in the semifinals, karma made its grand entrance. Fast forward to Game 2, where Carrington was driving toward the basket with her characteristic intensity. It seemed like a routine play until Kayla McBride stepped in. In what can only be described as a moment of poetic justice, McBride delivered a hard foul that sent Carrington crashing to the floor. The arena went silent for a brief moment, the collective gasp of the crowd echoing through the space. Time seemed to freeze as Carrington, the same player who had mocked Clark's pain just weeks prior, lay sprawled on the court, visibly shaken. But karma wasn't finished yet. Just moments later, Marina Mabry found herself in the spotlight, and not in a way she would have liked. While defending against McBride, Mabry took an elbow to the body that sent her tumbling to the floor. The crowd winced as Mabry stayed down longer than usual, clearly affected by the hit. For Clark's fans, this was another moment of retribution, a physical manifestation of the cosmic scales tipping back toward balance. The saga didn't end there. In a later game, Mabry was involved in yet another altercation, this time with Chicago Sky guard Kennedy Carter. Known for her fierce and unrelenting style of play, Carter didn't hold back. She delivered a hard foul that sent Mabry crashing to the floor once again. Mabry stayed down, visibly shaken, as the referees issued Carter a flagrant foul. For Clark supporters, this was the cherry on top, a final act of justice in a season riddled with moments of disrespect toward their favorite player. These incidents weren't just about fouls or basketball plays. They were about accountability and the consequences of unsportsmanlike behavior. Caitlin Clark, despite being eliminated from the playoffs in the first round, had left an indelible mark on the league. Her rookie season was nothing short of sensational. Clark brought an energy and excitement to the WNBA that hadn't been seen in years, drawing in massive viewership numbers. Her final game of the season attracted an incredible 2.5 million viewers, a testament to her ability to captivate audiences and elevate the game. But her absence from the playoffs was palpable. Without Clark, something was missing: the energy, the drama, the sense of unpredictability that she brought to every game. Reports revealed that Game 1 of the WNBA Finals between the Minnesota Lynx and the New York Liberty drew in 1.1 million viewers. While still impressive, it was a noticeable drop from the fever-pitch excitement that Clark had generated during her time on the court. Clark's impact went beyond her skills as a player. She wasn't just a rookie sensation. She was a cultural phenomenon who made the WNBA must-watch television. Her influence extended off the court, creating narratives and moments that fans couldn't stop talking about. And while she wasn't present during the later stages of the playoffs, her presence was still felt through the justice that seemed to unfold against Carrington and Mabry. For Carrington and Mabry, the season served as a harsh reminder that disrespect has consequences. In basketball, as in life, what goes around comes back around. For Clark's fans, every time Carrington or Mabry hit the floor, it was a small victory, a reminder that karma has a way of evening the score. In the end, the 2023 WNBA season wasn't just about who won or lost. It was about Caitlin Clark showing up, shaking things up, and proving that one player's impact can transcend the game itself. Her legacy was clear. She brought excitement, challenged norms, and left fans eagerly awaiting what she would do next. And to Carrington and Mabry, let's just say they learned the hard way that in the game of life, as in basketball, respect matters. Here's to Caitlin Clark. She may not have won the championship, but she won the season in her own way. She brought the viewers, stirred up the drama, and set the stage for some unforgettable moments of cosmic basketball justice. Thanks you so much. Subscribe to the channel.